Now your bolus reads stomach. What's the stomach all about? It's a J-shaped bag. It's a muscular bag. It has got its own digestive juices. It has got HCl in it, known as hydrochloric acid. Now, this bolus will be in stomach for at least 4 hours. Your stomach, once it moves out of the stomach, we call it chyme. It is not bolus anymore. It is bolus the moment it was moving through your esophagus. It reaches stomach. When it reaches stomach, it is bolus. In your stomach, food stays for 4 hours and then it is digested over here. Once it gets digested, it moves down to your esophagus. Once it moves out of the stomach, we call it chyme. It is not bolus anymore. We call it chyme. Now it goes to your small intestine. What is the small intestine all about? It's a long tube which is divided into 3 parts. Your small intestine is a long tube which is divided into 3 parts. The first part of the small intestine is duodenum, the middle part is the jejunum, and the last part is the ileum. We were talking about our small intestine when I told you the first part of the small intestine, that is duodenum. The next part, the middle part is the jejunum, and the last part is the ileum. What is this small intestine exactly? As I told you all, it's a long tube. Long tube, this long tube, if you will see from inside the small intestine, it has got finger-like projections. It has got finger-like projections. We call it villi. So your small intestine has got several finger-like projections known as villi. This finger-like projection increases the surface area of the intestine. This finger-like projection increases the surface area of the intestine. Now, in the small intestine, when your food reaches the small intestine, over here 3 juices are poured in this intestine. What are those 3 juices? One, you have liver. Liver produces bile juice, and it produces bile juice and is poured in the small intestine. Your pancreas produces pancreatic juice, that is also poured in the small intestine, and it has its own juices as well. Now, these juices act on the food and it starts digesting the food. All the 3 juices are acting on your food, which is chyme now, and then it starts digesting the food. Food in the small intestine is like is in a liquid state, you could say. Fine. Earlier it was when you had eaten the food, it was converted into a powdered form. It was converted into a paste, then into a ball-like structure, which you call it bolus. This bolus moves down the esophagus, goes to the stomach. When it moves out of the stomach, you call it chyme. The moment it goes to your intestine, now the food is no more like a ball or a paste. It has come down in a liquid form. Your food after the digestion comes down in a liquid form so that it could be easily absorbed by this villi. Once again, villi is a finger-like projection in your small intestine. It increases the surface area of the intestine, and the good food, whatever is required by our body, is absorbed by the villi, and from here the food directly goes to your blood. The blood takes the food to all the parts of the body. The blood takes the food to each and every cell of the body. Here I am talking about the good food that you eat. Now, food from the small intestine moves to the large intestine. We'll be discussing in the next module. Thank you.